What's going on, world? TS1 Ross, and I'm back. Shout out to the Alliance. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting Sheep Stay Sleep TV and your brother DS1 Ross. Shout out to everybody who's been just supporting the whole movement, DS1 Alliance. You know, shout out to my brother Daywan MGTOW Anderson. You know, and just shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all for all the love, man. It's always well appreciated. So tonight on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, we're going to talk about the lack of brotherhood. The lack of brotherhood. I think that brotherhood is very, very important. It's very important. I would say for myself, brotherhood was always important to me because certain principles that I embody reflects being a good brother. And being a good brother is not just being a good brother for yourself, but being a good brother to others. So tonight I want to get into the lack of brotherhood. Does why do we have a lack of brotherhood in our community? And when I say our community, I'm talking about us, the brothers that look like me. Why is there a lack of brotherhood? And tonight I want to talk about how do we strengthen the relationship between men? How do we strengthen the brotherhood? What are the things we need to do? And I did videos on this. They're down in the description. If y'all want to, y'all could check them out. It's 3 videos I did. I did a brotherhood series. This was a while ago. I've done this on my channel. Just talking about the things we need to do and the characteristics we need to have to establish a strong brotherhood. You know, a lot of us talk about the Masons. You know, we talk about the Illuminati. We talk about the Moors. We talk about the Israelites. But see, all those things reflect brotherhood. The things that we like to call secret societies and all of these things, they're just brotherhoods. They're groups of men that came together and had one common cause and mind in their heart. And every brother plays a role to live out that cause. So what I don't understand is, why can't we do this, black men? Why is there such a lack of brotherhood in our community? And it's almost to the point where nowadays, it's like it's cool to be dishonorable to one another. It's cool to disrespect each other. It's cool to show up one another, you know? And what I don't understand is these same people who reflect these characteristics, they cry about the system and how it affects black men, which I don't disagree with, because there is a system that, you know, oppresses us. We all know this. But what are we going to do? The system is always going to be here. And if we can't live in a system that's here and thrive in a system that's here, we'll never be able to create a new system. And if we try, what is it going to be built on? What is it going to be built on? If you look at the NBA players, the NFL players, all sports, their teams are like brotherhoods. This is why you have teams that, win championships back to back because they have established a brotherhood. They have established a bond, a pact. We haven't done that, black men. We have not done that. We're just scattered around and we're in pockets. You got one brother over here doing this, one brother over here doing that, one brother over here caught up and lost, whole bunch of brothers out in the streets lost. And see, when I talk to the young men in my neighborhood, that's what they're all about. They're about brotherhood. This is what they want. They want to be a part of something. They want to be a part of something. This is why they join gangs. Gangs represent brotherhoods because there's rules and regulations and there's a cause that everybody follow. You know, the system like to call them gangs, but they're nothing but brotherhoods. And our young men are caught up in this because the righteous black men don't have any brotherhood. They're too busy caught up in their own individual perspective, which is nothing wrong with that. But we cannot lead alone. We must have a brotherhood to keep things in place. We need a government. The government that we live in is established and based on brotherhood. So we like to cry about things instead of us actually putting things into action. And like I said, you could check the videos out down in the description where I break down the principles of brotherhood, what a brother needs to have. Because maybe a lot of us don't understand what we need to have brotherhood. I broke it down into 7 principles. So check those videos out and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But the brotherhoods I see we have today are the brotherhoods of banging on women, the homosexual brotherhood, the transsexual brotherhood, the street Negro brotherhoods. We need to become men of respect. Again, black men. We need to become men of honor, men of integrity. Our children in our neighborhoods need to look up to us again and see us as heroes again. Everybody like to praise the Black Panthers. But what the Black Panthers did was they established a brotherhood. That's what they've established. This is why they were so powerful. They defended one another. They defended one of each other's families. They defended everybody in their neighborhoods. And now all of this stuff has been gone. It's been lost for years. And it's because men of valor won't step up, come together, put our differences aside, and get to work. A lot of us are upset about a lot of the things we've been hearing on social media about how Black women feel about us. And I disagree with a lot of it. But one thing I do agree with is that we need to get our shit together as men. And what we need to do, understanding that most to all Black men, we're at the bottom. I'm not even going to say most, all of us. We're all at the bottom. We have the worst image in society, the Black man. Everyone looks down on us. So why don't we use that as encouragement to come up, to restore our image in society? Let's stop being so quick to trash one another. Let's stop being so quick to air each other out. Let's stop being so quick to not support each other. See, because that's the number one thing with Black men. We don't support each other. We're not there for each other. We do not encourage each other. We deal with each other on a what you could do for me and what I could do for you type of situation. It's not built on love and respect. And this is why we're not getting the proper love and respect from our women. It don't just have anything to do with the system, brothers. Because we have to be able to make it despite what goes on in society. So we need to start breaking bread with each other, supporting each other for real. Actually doing business and creating businesses with each other. But the first thing we have to get together is these principles. We have to begin to learn to trust one another. And the way we're going to trust each other is if we get off that egotistical shit. We're too egotistical. That's the problem with us men. We too we're too competitive with each other. We don't need to compete with each other, Black men. We need to empower each other. Because competition is, there's a winner and there's a loser in competition. And Black men, we've been losing for too goddamn long. We've been losing for too long. Shout out to all my brothers who have business ventures going. Shout out to my brother Shug. He got a book getting ready to come out. Shout out to my brother Consul. He has a book getting ready to come out. Shout out to my brother JT. His platform is building and is doing well. Keep supporting him. Let's keep supporting each other. Shout out to Suicide, man. I just found out today that he rap. So him and Suge need to make that connection with No Sleep Enterprise. We need to make these connections, man. Because this is what is going to create something for all of us. Black men, we need to become powerhouses again. And the way we're going to do this is if we do it together. Everybody bring a skill and we build. A building is not just built with carpenters or painters. A building is built with men of all types of skills. So this is how we need to construct our brotherhood. We need to stop being afraid to support each other financially. Let's stop being cheap, black men. Because when you cheat your brother, you cheat yourself, man. We're cheating ourselves. You wonder why nobody want to help us? We need to help each other. Stop depending on outside people to do what we need to be doing for each other. See, we've been crying wolf too goddamn long. We need to stop crying wolf. And let's start making things happen. See, when there's a cause behind something, men move on it. Men move on it. And our cause, black men, should be so we can regain our image in society. That should be the common cause. We're looked at as shit, right? How long, how much longer do y'all want to be looked at as shit? Ask yourselves that, black men. How long? How much longer do y'all want to be looked at as shit in society? To our families, to our women. How much longer? And if you have an answer to that question, then you need to be linking up with like-minded brothers and creating something. Or bring something that you've created to the table that can be useful. Black men, we need to focus more on entrepreneurship because we cry about the job market. According to the brother Dr. Boyce Watkins, he says, and I believe this is true, that it's easier to start a business nowadays than to get a job. It's easier to create a business and promote your business than it is to get hired. It's true. So if we know all these things are stacked against us, black men, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? That's what we need to be sitting around and building about in these back chats and on the phone. If a brother has something that he's doing, encourage him. Bring him on your platform, promote him. Tell that brother you're proud of him. These are the things that we need to keep us going because we can't depend on our women to do it. And I'm not saying that women can't do it, but we shouldn't depend on them to do it because our women have their own set of issues that they need to deal with. And they need us to lean on. We can't lean on them. They need us to remain strong so they can lean on us. This is why it's great to have brothers. So when we're going through certain things, we have people to reach out to. You know, sometime a brother just need to call another brother and vent. Because we deal with a lot of stuff. I know. I'm a black man. I deal with a lot of stuff. I know how difficult it could be. I know. But we need other men that understands and that's going through it with us to build with us. We even need the brothers that's in corporate America that understands our plight too. We need them to come off their goddamn high horse and have the conversation. Because there's too much dysfunction between us brothers, man. We done made each other our enemy. We rob, steal, and kill from each other just to put food on their table, just to put food on our tables. We shouldn't be doing that, brothers. We should be able to get together and create something so we all could feed our families. And this is why me and my brothers created DS1 Alliance. We need an alliance. We need allies. Like the US have allies, we need allies, black men. Shout out to my brother Rob out in Chicago doing his thing with the children. He's an ally. So if I'm ever in Chicago, I could call my brother and let him know I'm in Chicago. This is what we need. We need allies. We don't need any more enemies. We don't need to make each other into enemies because that's what's helping destroy the family. The lack of brotherhood. Because when a black man is beaten down and he has no self-esteem, he has no encouragement, he's losing hope, it makes him become destructive because he begins to feel like he's in the world by himself. But there's millions of other black men that feel the same way. So why can't we come together for that purpose? What is the problem? We have to stop thinking that money is the only issue. The lack of money is the result of something else. And that is the lack of brotherhood. This is why we're financially unstable because of the lack of brotherhood. I've never had a brother say, yo, come down here, I'm gonna plug you into this job. Or I'm gonna speak to my boss and see if I could get you to work with me because I know you good in this area. I haven't had a bunch of brothers come and do that for me. But in other races and nationalities, that stuff happens. The love is reciprocated. This is why we are the most unemployed because we don't look out for each other. The lack of brotherhood. We don't look out for one another. Most black men look at it like this: shit, I got mine, he better get his. This is the mindset that we have. This is how we think because it's a competition. I don't want to let him in the door with me because if I let him in the door with me, he might be making just as much money or more money. And then he might get the bins that I want before me. This is the thinking of our brothers. This is the poisonous mindset that plagues us brothers. This imaginary competition. We not compete. I mean, come on, man. Let's just think about it, black man. What do we really have that we should be competing with one another against? What do we have? I'm talking about as a collective. We don't have nothing. We don't have nothing. So competing against each other, that's a self-inflicted wound. That's like committing suicide. We always trying to outdo each other when we need to do for each other. Do for self is not just doing for self as an individual, but doing for you and the people around you. And this is what all of us brothers need to have in mind. Doing for self. This is what we need to be doing. We need to be creating enterprises. And they can be created. All black men can be self-employed at this time in society. With the booming of the internet and social media, why you think the music industry is pretty much asinine at this point? The people that's making the most money are your independent artists. But they have to have a core group of people that's going to support them. This is what we need. We need to support each other. That's missing. That's missing, y'all. That's missing. And it's missing because we hate ourselves. I'm going to just get down to it. We hate ourselves, black men. A lot of us don't see the benefit in being a black man in society today. This is why a lot of us stray away from being black men. We stray away from it. Because in our minds, we don't see the benefit. But we have to restore that image because the generations coming after us need to have that history. Just like we have the history of Black Wall Street, that can be recreated. That can be recreated. So when our children's children are born, they have a reference. But it has to start with us. We can't keep crying out to other people. Let's be great in our own right. Because the lack of brotherhood is at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high. This is why it's easy for us to kill each other, because of self-hate. This is why we're the biggest consumers of material stuff that don't mean anything. Because we buying these Jordans, we buying these red bottoms, we buying all of this stuff to hide our true insecurities. We're not educated. We don't want to be educated. Because nowadays, if you are educated black man, another black man will call you a coon because you're educated. You're called a nerd because you like to read. If you speak proper, we say, oh, you think you white. But these are all things that black men lack. That's keeping us in the predicament we're in. A lot of black men don't read. They read Instagram posts. They don't read enough. They don't read the right things. We need to read things about self-development, how to empower ourselves, how to build our self-esteem, how to be men of good character. These are the things we need to be reading. We need to be reading things about health, how to stay healthy, how to stay vibrant. We need to change our image, black men. Stop dressing so ghetto. Stop dressing like the drug dealer. Then maybe they won't look at you as the drug dealer. I know. See, now I'm starting to understand why certain things were said about us. Of course, most of it isn't true. Of course. That's not the point. The point is your image. It's your image. If you're a man of certain age, you shouldn't have 1,000 pair of sneakers. When it's time to dress up, we shouldn't have to be going and rushing out to buy dress clothes. We should have plenty of dress clothes. So we need to get our wardrobes together. We need to start looking, thinking, and smelling like success. If we're going to be businessmen, we need to look like businessmen. We don't need to look like hustlers because people understand the difference. They understand when you're running a hustle and when you're trying to conduct business. There's a look that comes with that. You're not looking like a white man. You're looking like a professional. You're looking like a businessman. So when they see us, they'll take us seriously. We need to start looking like leaders. That's very important. Image is very important. But a lot of us think that it isn't. A lot of us think, oh, if I'm running my own business, I could dress the way I want. Okay, you can, brother. But if you have a clothing store and you just dress like a drug dealer, that's the type of customers you're going to bring into your business. If you look like a hustler, only hustlers going to patronize you. So you stay on the lowest level of business, which is the street level. What is the street level? We need to get above that. We need to think above that. We need to feel that we're above that. And I'm not saying to look down on those brothers that's in the street, but we need to be the example that, brother, you can get past this too. And you should be aiming to get past the street level. We need to start being the example, brothers. And see, when you go back to your neighborhood and you dress different, I'm pretty sure people that know you from your past, they gonna clown you. Oh, who he think he is now? You're gonna have that. But guess what? It's all about progression. It's all about progression in life. And if we're gonna be teaching this to our children, we need to show it. We need to show it. And we need not to be afraid to. Because, see, a lot of us are afraid to go to the next level. A lot of us are afraid to change. Because with change come responsibility. You have to now be responsible for your change, for your growth. Now you have a bigger responsibility. And this is what a lot of our women want from us. I'm pretty sure Coretta Scott King, Malcolm X's wife, I'm pretty sure those women were super, super, super in love with their husbands because their husbands were heroes. See, I want our Black women to love us like that again. And the way we're going to do that is by building a solid brotherhood and building. There's too many brothers out here with skills to do a lot of stuff. We don't need any outsourcing for anything. It's right around us. The skills, the skillful people are right around us. We interface with them every day on this YouTube. We don't know what people are good at. We don't know what people are able to do, but we need to start finding out. You know, I was building with one brother, and we was talking about how, you know, we need to get some good brothers together and start having men retreats. We need to have that for men. And we gather up some money and we pay a few of these brothers that's on YouTube spitting good game to come and talk to us brothers. So what if he charging? Let's pay that man. We need to have these things. And we need to start having them because our sons need to grow up and see this. Our sons need to grow up and come up in a brotherhood so they can understand how important it is. Why do you think a lot of brothers who go to college join fraternities? Those are brotherhoods. And then later on, when y'all graduate out of college, one of your frat brothers get you a good job making $20, $30 an hour. Or one of your frat brothers is a producer for a well-known artist. Now you on tour with him managing artists. You see, this is what we need. This is what we need to create for ourselves. So we don't have to join the Greek fraternities. So we don't have to become Masons. So we don't have to join the Bloods, the Crips, the Gangster Disciples. We have other things set up, things that are right in our neighborhoods. And take some of the brothers that was in the street organizations and brotherhoods and bring them on board with us and give them a position. We need each other, black man. We need each other. Whether we believe it or not, we need each other, man. If we don't find that important, you have a problem. You need to do some soul searching. Because for us to keep sitting around and complaining about the same things over and over and over again, but we're doing the same things over and over and over again, that's going to keep us stagnant. Stagnation is not progress. This is why I salute to all my brothers who support me. All of them. I salute to all of y'all. Because I know that if y'all brothers generally respect me and respect my position and respect what I believe and what I stand on, and I respect you and what you stand on, and we find some similarities there, I can build with you. Then I could come to your city and be safe. And we can actually create something. See, this YouTube thing is a lot more serious than what we take it. Because see, there's people on YouTube that's actually creating things from these interactions. This is what black men need to start doing. This is what we need to start doing. Not being so quick to judge. Because like I said, we all in the same predicament. We all at the bottom as a collective. If you just look at black men, we're all in the same boat. We are. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do? And see, we've always had this issue. Why do you think these brotherhoods were created? The gangster disciples, the vice lords, the Black Peace Stone Nation, the Blood Brotherhood, the Crip Brotherhood. Why do you think these things were created by black men? Community revolution in progress. Community revolution in progress. Brotherly love overriding oppression and destruction. Growth and development. Black Peace Stone Rangers. Why do you think all of these things were created? These were brotherhoods. We like to talk about how the system isn't just for black men. But Larry Hoover in Chicago was able to rally thousands and thousands of votes. So they could put somebody who was going to help their community in office. This is what this brother did. This is what this brother did. Now his son, Tyree Hoover, he's trying to run for mayor in the city of Chicago because he had a reference, his father, and the men who were down with his father. When you look at the vice lords, a chapter of the vice lords are called the conservative vice lords. These were the men who put policies into action. See, none of this stuff can be created without brotherhood. What do you think a Democrat and a Republican is? It's an alliance. It's a brotherhood. It was started and built by men. But what are we building for ourselves? And how are we going to sustain it? Because one thing I noticed with all of these brotherhoods, they were able to be infiltrated and be taken down. This is why Chicago is in the state that it's in today. Because nobody was there to keep it going. Nobody was there. Once the front line got taken out, everybody got knocked down. Now you don't have no what we like to call OGs to keep the youth in line, to make sure that the rules and the protocols are still in place today. Those things are not in place anymore. Because we let the government come in and destroy it. And this is what constantly happens with us. But we have to do it again. We have to do it again. Because see, if I didn't learn about these brotherhoods, I wouldn't be able to talk to y'all tonight, family. This is why history is always great. This is why it's great to make history. And we must make history, Black men. We must want to live to make history, to become a pillar in our community. So one day, one of them young boys that you used to talk to all the time and be in his ear, that sound gonna ring off in his mind one day. And he gonna say, wow, everything DS1 and them used to tell me was true, man. Yo, we need to do something about this. Because that's what happened with me and my brothers. But if there's nobody else, there's not another group of brothers that's gonna make that mark for the youth that's coming behind us in the next few generations to have something to see and to look back at, we're done. We're done. We are done. We're done. And we have to realize that, black men. You got to be down with a cause. The cause is what's important. What is the cause? The cause should be to restore the black man's image in society. That should be our cause. That should be our cause. And if that's not your cause, you can't be down with the brotherhood. You're an outsider. You're going to be looking from the outside in. Now, whatever we establish, you'll be able to reap some benefits of it, but you won't be part of it. We like to say we standing on our square, or we standing on the truth. What truth? What truth? What's your purpose? What's the cause to why you do what you do? For why you say what you say? I say we have to heal before we build, because I know there's a lot going on with us brothers. And brothers need to help each other heal. We hate ourselves so much that we need therapy. And we can be therapeutic to one another. That's what we can do. We don't have to go seek therapy from nobody else, because nobody else is living the existence that we're living. They're on the outside looking in. We're on the inside being affected by it. So we need to come together as men. The brotherhood needs to be strengthened. And to all the suckers, let them remain suckers. Let them remain suckers, man. Because they got a part to play too. Just not with us. So like I said, y'all, check those videos out that I got in that I put in my description. I put 3 videos in the description. Check those out, brothers. One is brotherhood training, where I pretty much summed up what we could do to train up our young black men into becoming upstanding men. The principles of brotherhood, part 1. That's when I got into the 7 principles. And part 2 is when I finished them up. You could check those videos out and see exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna shout out to the people in the chat. 13 watching. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I know it's Friday night. I know I picked a heavy topic for tonight. It's Friday, but this is what I do over here at Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to my brother Black Worlds, Day One supporter. Shout out to my brother JT, Day One supporter. Shout out to my brother Megalodon. Shout out to the West Coast, Bay Area. Yeah. And just to touch on the Bay, that's where the Black Panthers started at. In the Bay, Oakland. And then after that, another brotherhood was created, Fizz Nation. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. Fizz Nation. That's a brotherhood. That's an alliance. There's Fizz Nation brothers all over. They sat down and created a cause, found out what the cause was, and got down with it and made things happen in the community. Shout out to Fizz Nation, man. I love that movement, man. You know who came out of Fizz Nation? Brothers like Mr. Fab, Yuck Mouth, West Coast legends. They even rocked with Pac. They was rocking with Pac. Them brothers knew what time it was. Them brothers knew the science. Shout out to my brother, Sir Hibbler. Great brother right there. Always a great supporter, man. I appreciate you, good brother. Shout out to my sister, Rose. Good looking for coming through and showing love, sis. Shout out to my brother, Rob. The Shy's in the building. And all those organizations and brotherhoods I named earlier were straight from the Shy. Straight from the Shy. Political powerhouses, man. Them brothers was for real. They were for real. Shout out to my brother, Doug. Shout out to you, bro. Always supporting. You a good brother. Shout out to my brother, Shug. Day one supporter. Peace Lord, Zeus Flippy. Day one supporter. Zeus was around when I was talking to myself. Zeus was one of the first brothers to actually watch me. I had one or two people watching. One of them was Zeus Flippy. So it's always an honor, bro. Always. Sue Sizzle in the building. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to my brother ID. OG ID. They're looking for coming through, big bro. Now, ID is another good brother who supports and welcomes in new voices into the community. That brother needs respect and honor. He's like the gatekeeper. He the one who brings you into this world and lets you know what goes on. So shout out to Israel Doctrine. I need to stop shitting on that brother and pay him his homage. It's free, man. Homage is free, y'all. We need to cut this egotistical stuff out, brothers. Paying homage is free, man. We need to stop being afraid to pay homage, man. We need to do that, brothers. Let's start showing each other love, man. So shout out to y'all, man. I'm glad y'all came through and y'all supported me. As always, man. And I'm definitely looking forward to working with brothers. You know, let's really make something shake, black men. Let's make something shake. Let's make something shake, man. Let's make something shake, y'all. Let's stop playing with it and let's really do it. It's gonna take time, but let's build. Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't build a skyscraper in a day. You can't build a stadium in a day. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'm pretty sure all of us brothers in this chat, because right, everybody I just read off were men, besides one sister, that's Rose. I don't know if there's any other sisters watching. If it is, shout out to y'all. But this is for the men. I'm pretty sure all of us in here have multiple talents. Oh yeah, my bad, and Mama L. I'm sure everyone else in here are men with multiple talents and skills that can be put to use for the betterment of us, not the betterment of another establishment. Let's do this, y'all. And first, it needs to start with us having constructive conversations. We're not just talking, we're not just talking the regular man type of talk. Because our conversations could go anywhere. Our conversations need to be direct and it needs to be constructive. And it needs to be about the betterment of our people. And the betterment of our people is going to start with us men. Because this society that we complain about, quote unquote, holding us back or oppressing us, was built by men. Fortune 500 companies, Walmart, all of these, they were built by men. They're ran and controlled by men. And if they weren't, they were passed down from men. So what are the men gonna do? If we're the logic in a relationship with women, if we're the thinkers, then the thinkers need to be building. If we're the architects, architects build. We need to build. I saw on YouTube two ex-con gangbangers, a blood and a crip, start a successful catering business straight from prison. And they got known and famous off of Instagram. They were delivering plates and catering big events from Instagram, from Facebook, from Twitter. Now these brothers is cooking and they're chefs for rappers. One of the brothers went to cooking school. He went to a chef school and learned how to become a chef. Now these brothers make hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it's three brothers, two Crips and a Blood. Two Crips in the blood. So what is holding us back? We're the only ones holding us back. We're the only ones holding us back. Because we can thrive in this society. We just have to want to. We have to see ourselves there. We have to see ourselves there. We have to stop crying wolf, man. Crying wolf not going to feed our families for the next generations. Crying wolf is not going to establish wealth for us black men. It's not. It's not. We could cry all the hell we want about white supremacy. But is that what you're going to tell your kids when you can't feed them? That's what you're going to tell them when you die and you don't leave them shit? You're going to tell them, oh, it was because of white supremacy. I didn't leave you nothing, son. Come on. Come on. That's what we're going to do? We need to do this together, black men. Together. Black men. Us. We need to come together and build. And the women need to come together and build. For black women. That's what creates the family. That's what all these other nationalities of people do. You don't see Chinese men building with their women. When you go in a Chinese restaurant, you got the women in the front running the cash register, and you got the men in the back either cooking or fixing up other food. Everybody has to know their role and play it. This is not a competition. This is not a pissing match. It's not man against woman. Cut that shit out. You know why it's man against woman? You know why it looks like that? Because nobody want to know their position and play it. If you a center, do what centers do on a basketball court. Grab rebounds and block shots. That's what needs to be done. You got a position at your job, correct? Then why can't we have a position that we hold toward each other, black men? What's more important? Your position at your job or your position in life? What's more important? And shout out to my brother Derek Jones too, man. Shout out to that brother too. Because he said something I've been saying for a long time on my platform. And I've been in alignment with that brother. I'm glad he said it again. Black men deal with black men and black women deal with black women. We need to critique each other, black men, but it must be constructive, not destructive. And black women critique black women. And it needs to be constructive because we talk about building. We're not talking about destroying. We're talking about building. So this is what we need to be doing, black men. Start supporting brothers like Dr. Boyce Watkins. We need to be in that black business school. He has a school for black men and women. But I'm talking to the men. He's trying to help black men out of the rut that we're in this society. But instead of us enrolling in the black business school, we go spend $250, $500, $600 on a goddamn cell phone. On a goddamn cell phone. The iPhone 10. All you fly niggas gotta have the iPhone 10. But how much stocks you own at Apple? Huh? Zero. Zero. Do you own any stock at Gucci? No. Do you own any stock for Christian Louboutin? No. Then why you wearing that shit? Why you wearing that shit? Why you wearing it? That's because we trying to impress one another. We trying to outdo each other. Need to cut that shit out. That's destructive behavior. That's destructive behavior. It's destruction, man. We're destroying our communities with those type of choices, with those type of decisions. We could look good, but let's support our own businesses. I did a show promoting a black luxurious shoe company called Android Own. This is a black man. He's from California. And guess what? His shoes get designed in the same factories as Gucci and Louis. Same people who design their stuff design his. He just don't charge as much. He charged maybe $150 less for his shoe. So if we want to be fly, let's support that brother. Because you're building up another black man. You're helping taking care of another black family. Because if we don't see this as being important, we're going to be non-existent in the next few generations. We won't have no history, black men. We won't have any. Our kids will be looking back and seeing other motherfuckers. See? We need to take control of our narrative. By us doing all these things that I'm talking about, we are taking back the control of our narrative, of our image. It's our job to restore that, not nobody else. Not nobody else. I see we got some more sisters in the chat. Shout out to y'all sisters. But I'm talking to the men tonight, like I always do anyway. But it's our job. It's our job. If we know that black men are the least employed men in society today, then why isn't black men creating more businesses and supporting them and promoting them? But when you got brothers on YouTube asking to join for other black men who like their content to join their Patreons or to donate to them, they're considered begging. Begging. Why a black man got to be begging? Because we're asking for support from our own kind. Why we got to be begging? Why we gotta be begging? But you don't never say that when you got all of these other nationalities that have funds that ask people to donate. The Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Red Cross, they not begging? Oh, but we begging when we do it. If I ask a brother to donate $5 to me, oh, I'm begging. That's the problem. Oh, I don't need to donate to him. YouTube is free. I don't need to donate to him. I'll go to another channel. This is the problem with black men and how we think. This is the problem. That's the problem right there. You think it's something wrong with supporting a brother, but you don't find nothing wrong with going to buy your Jordans from an Arab. That's sick. You go buy your Jordans from the Arabs, right? But I'm asking you to donate to my Patreon and I'm begging. This is a disease that we have. It's a disease. It's a disease. And this is why a lot of black men are afraid to create now. We're afraid to become entrepreneurs because our own people have a problem with supporting us, mainly black men. It's not black women, it's black men who have a problem with donating to black men. Black women don't mind going in their purse. Oh, I like that. I like that idea. They'll donate because you got an idea. I know most of the people who probably donated to my brother Suge was women. And not just because of the type of dude that he is, but because they see the brother trying to do something positive and they like it and they want to support it. But we got black men who go out their way to not support them. They go out their way not to. Some brothers is having financial troubles. Some brothers can't donate right this minute. And if you a real brother, it should make you feel bad if you can't donate to your brother. It should make you feel bad. You should feel some type of way. You shouldn't feel good knowing you respect this brother for what he doing, knowing that you are in alignment with this brother, but you can't support him right now financially. And the brother's such a stand-up brother. He even saying, look, man, if you can't give me a couple dollars, just share the goddamn GoFundMe. Come on, man. How more stand-up could you be? See, brothers like that deserve to be supported by us. By us. Because he understands that black men are at the bottom. He understands that. He understands that. He understands it. But it should make us feel bad when we can't support one another. This is why, brothers, tax season is coming up. Y'all better do something correct with your paper. Start a business, start an LLC, start a couple of them. Start a couple of them. Come on, man. It costs about $50. It costs about $50 to get a EIN number. The creator LLC is a couple $100, maybe $100. Most of y'all getting taxes back. Come on. Y'all getting damn near at least damn near 10 grand. Don't go out and buy no more TVs, dude. Don't go out and buy no more goddamn TVs. We watch enough goddamn sports. We could catch sports when it's on. Don't go out and waste your money and go buy a 70-inch screen TV so you can watch football. That ain't important. That shit is not important. That is called leisure. That's what that's called. That's called leisure. Okay, black man? That's called leisure time. Stop going out spending your goddamn money on furniture. And stop going on goddamn shopping sprees. Go buy you some new fits, but make sure you start some businesses, man. Make sure that. Make sure you do that. Make sure that that happens. If you don't do nothing else, black man, you better start a business with that tax money. I don't care if you just start one. Start them. And stop making goddamn excuses why you didn't. Come on. Come on. It ain't that much weed in the world to smoke. It ain't that much goddamn Jordans in the world to buy. God damn it. Stop making excuses, man. We could do all of that. But what is stopping us from going to get that LLC? Come on. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. We playing too much. We are playing too much. We playing too much. We playing too much. So shout out to everybody again in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm gonna see if it worked because I haven't tried that yet. If it doesn't work, y'all let me know. You know, y'all could drop y'all emails and I'll send y'all the link. I'm gonna shout out all the women that's in the chat. Shout out to Mama L. Shout out to K Brooks. Great to see all y'all ladies. Shout out to Living Soul Journey. Shout out to Witty. Shout out to all the ladies that's in the chat. Shout out to Elm City. I'm glad you came and heard this too, Elm. Cause see, a lot of dudes, you know, they be judging you off your message. But I respect and I understand your passion. You really want to see black men, you know, restore their things, restore our image in society. Okay, it's not working. Thanks, Rose. So if any one of y'all brothers want to get on a link tonight, drop y'all emails in the chat and I'm gonna email it to y'all. You know, I understand your passion, Al. Real rap. I don't agree with everything you say. Sometimes I think you could be a little extreme just to be real, but I understand your overall premise. And your overall premise is you want black men to be great again. That's all it is. And a lot of our women do. So I understand. I really, really do. I don't be pissed off at you. You know? I don't think you were a feminazi. I don't think so, Alan. I think you want to see black men restore that image. So you could be submissive, so you could love us and have a reason to depend on us. I understand. I really do. So far I got my brother JT. I'm gonna email him the link. Anybody else that want to get on, bros, put y'all link in the chat. Put y'all links in the chat, bro. I'm gonna send the links out at one time. Because I'm not gonna stay on too much longer. But I definitely want to get a couple of y'all brothers up here and you know, so y'all could build. Okay. So far I'm gonna send a link. Hold on, I'm gonna try to send it to the ID too. Send it to ID too. See if he want to get on and drop something to this. Shout out to Black Beauty in the chat. Looking for coming through, sis. So I sent the link out to you, JT. I'm just waiting for you to come through, bro. Peace, peace. Peace. Who that just came?
Yo, it's JT, your brother.
JT, what's up, bro?
I'm
Speak
good.
on it,
I'm good.
bro.
I'm good. Well, my thing, I agree to everything that you say about the brotherhood, and we got to be in alignment with that. Each of us have to understand each of our talents, our multi-talents. But at the same time, we have to learn to love each other. We have to learn to keep in contact with each other's family. Like as for me, I'm a godfather. So it's my duty to look out for you and other brothers that have kids. Also, I would like somebody to look out for me, like sometimes you do. And we got to look out for our own well-being too. We got to look out because sometimes a lot of our brothers too, we don't like to go to the doctor. And part of that brotherhood, we gotta get on each other. Listen, brother, the only way we gonna have strong businesses, the only way we gonna have strong families, our health gotta be improving a lot. We have to change this thinking about, oh yeah, they might be against us. Okay, I understand that, but we gotta learn to take care of ourselves first for the spiritual, culturally, everything. So we gotta take care. We got health It's very important, and we got to learn to interact with that. But everything else, I'm in alignment with that, and it's time, brothers. Let's go. It's time. I don't care what level you're on. Let's build with each other. I don't care what level you're on. Each of us have a whole lot to bring to the table. Let's fill that table up. That's all I can say, brother. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Salute, salute, bro. Salute, big bro. You know. But yeah, man, I definitely feel like the brotherhood needs to be strengthened, man. You know, because without that, man, we gonna fall. We're gonna fall even hard. I'm gonna say that because a lot of us, like I said, as black men, you know, as a collective, we jacked up. So it's our job as us dealing with the same stuff for us to figure this thing out, man. That's what we need to be sitting around and talking about. We need to be doing how to figure this out and what we gonna do about it. You know, because men fix shit. We don't just sit around and cry about it being broke. You know, we need to fix shit, man. We really do. That's important. You know. So again, shout out to everybody in the chat. I don't see nobody else dropping no emails, so I can't email you guys the link. You know, I definitely wanted some more brothers to come on. You know, just to share how they feel. But you know, it's all good. You know, it's definitely all good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just close out on that. You know, shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, I got one more. I got one more. My brother Black Worlds. I'm gonna let him come through. Drop his piece on this. Got you right now, bro. Not going through. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Let me just try to send it through email. Uh, Mute yourself, JT. You got a lot of air in the background, bro. Okay, I sent the link. I sent the link, Black Worlds. I emailed it to you, bro. So check your email real quick. Thanks, ladies. I appreciate it.
Yo,
What up, bro?
yo,
Peace
good
to
to
you,
hear from
King.
you, brother. Peace, peace, my man.
How you?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Just just got back in the house, man. So I see that I got a identification on the YouTube thing saying you going live in 30 minutes. So when I see that, I got to jump on. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, salute, bro.
Yeah.
So,
But
I
yeah, anyway,
go ahead, bro. I'm gonna mute myself.
but yeah, I wanted to just say, man, we uh we far as like black people, man, we too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We just too comfortable, man. We just like to play around, play games. And this shit, then we ain't got no time to be doing that because it's about to be 2018. Shit getting rough, man, every day. So all that playing and joking around, dancing, bullshitting around, this shit got to stop. You feel what I'm saying? This shit should have been stopped a long time ago. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't change everybody's mind. You know what I'm saying? I guess they gotta change their own mind. But this shit gotta stop. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, niggas just wanna continue to play around and bullshit around, and you know, I guess that's all we know how to do.
I agree. I agree. And that's a good, that's a good observation. We are too goddamn comfortable. And with comfort, it don't change and being comfortable is like, is like adversaries. You can't change and be comfortable, because it's the things that we used to doing, we done got comfortable with doing it. We done accepted it as this is just gonna be how I'ma live, and you know this is it. So that's a good observation, man. We are too goddamn comfortable, and a lot of times, just the time what I was just talking about too. That's why a lot of us take our tax money, that same money that we work for, and that we talk about the government shouldn't take from us. We take it and give it right back to them by going to Walmart and buying a 70-inch goddamn TV to watch football and scratch our nuts. We spending all our goddamn money to be comfortable. And that's why shit is not changing for us as black men. That's a fact. We spending 500-600 on PlayStation 4s and Xboxes and all this shit, and it's not getting us nowhere. It's making us feel comfortable about us being in the predicament that we in.
Facts. But it's like I said, it's hard to get black people on the same page. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, man. Cause you know what niggas gonna say? Oh man, I ain't trying to hear that bullshit you talking. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's the type of negative attitude that we got. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because and see that I believe that comes in with men because they feel like you're bashing them when you're actually trying to uplift them. That all comes with self-worth. A lot of us black men have low self-worth. We don't think we're worth more. That's why we're not willing to change so we could do better.
It's facts. And I want to say something else. I want to say something else too, though, because a lot of times I had conversations with people, and I noticed a lot of times when I had conversations with people, all we talk about is football and what bitch we fuck, what Joel's coming out, and like you said, what TV I can go buy. It's never talking. We never talk about business or building nothing. That's like when I had conversations with people. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only thing we know is what Jordan's coming out, what bitches we fucking, and what TV to buy or video games. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That shit don't even mean nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? Because what the fuck? Shit's stupid.
Exactly. Exactly. That's and I don't know why men, I don't know why we can't see that. We've been having that conversation over and over and over again. Like that shit is counterproductive, man. It's counterproductive. You know, we need to get out of us living in leisure. We need to get out of that, man. Until we can sit back and let our money and let all our work and enjoy the fruits of our labor, then we could sit around and talk about that. Then we could sit around and have discussions and stuff about what car we bought and all that type of shit. But we haven't got to that point yet to sit around and lollygag. We haven't got to that point yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes you think. It makes you think that we do got everything. You know what I'm saying? The way we act, it's like we all got big houses and land and shit. We acting like we got that shit. We ain't even got that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black people, we just acting like we just got it made. We don't got it made. You know what I'm saying? We still struggling, man. Like I said on your last, like I said when you had that last, you know what I'm saying, the last little chat that you had, and I was talking about, damn, what the hell I was talking about, man? I forgot, man. I really forgot what we was talking about last time. But yeah, like I said though, man, we just too comfortable, man. You know what I'm saying? We too comfortable. Too comfortable. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, shit getting rough and rough and rougher every day for us. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't getting easy, you know? Especially with this damn cracker in the office. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
This nigga, he going around fucking with people and doing this and doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Then I'm gonna say something else too. You know what's going on in Libya, right? And you know, social media has a lot. It controls us too because it controls our emotions too. I'm just learning that because you know when something happens in a European country, you notice Facebook don't promote it and niggas don't promote it unless the white people promote it. You ever notice that? So the thing that's going on in Libya, ain't nobody really promoting that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas like, oh, they just some niggas over there. Fuck it, yeah, it ain't us. I'm like, nigga, that's still affecting you too, because that shit we can always go back to slavery over here in the United States. Same thing was going on over there.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, niggas too comfortable. They think shit can't just jump off, man. This shit can jump off any day, man. And once this shit jump off, then what you gonna do? Niggas ain't ready. You know why? Because niggas in the club dancing, bullshitting around. Like you said, niggas buying big TVs and shit. Bullshitting. You ain't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That motherfucking
Exactly.
white man come knock on your door. Hey man, pack your shit up. Oh, he might not even say that. Nigga nigga get your clothes, whatever you got on your back, nigga, step outside. You going in the trunk. What you gonna do? Nothing. Can't take the TV with you. You know what I'm saying? Can't take your Jordans with you. Can't take your Louis Gucci, all that other bullshit. You can't take it with you. Niggas too comfortable, man.
Facts. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to my brother Black Worlds, y'all. Y'all go subscribe to my brother Black Worlds. Megalodon, what's good, big bro? Yee.
Well, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Black Worlds. You can go hit me up on that if y'all doing the Instagram thing.
For sure, for sure. Megalodon, you there, bro? You there, big bro? Can't hear you.
We cool now?
Yeah,
I
we
guess
good,
we
big
could.
bro.
God damn, I had the wrong little setup. Sorry about that. I'm talking for a minute. Ain't nothing happening. Yeah, I was saying peace to the brother, the great mind, the DS1 Ross. Shouts out to Sheep Stay Sleep TV, always giving us that great message on all levels that we need. You know, the brother goes from 1 to 100, and right now this is definitely on 100, you know, on the level of where we at with it right now. We definitely need to get with minded individuals. You know, that's the greatest thing, brother DS1. You know, working with individuals who see the vision and are willing to participate in the work, see the beauty, you know, the beauty in building. It's like when we was youngsters, you know, we used to dream of, like you always talk about the sneakers and things. We used to dream of having the fly shoes. You know, I remember having my shoes lined up, you know what I'm saying? And we still have them lined up now, but it's not the same mindset. Okay. But we had glory in getting them shoes and them hats to match. Then the next thing was to get a car, you know, old schools. Nowadays, brothers do it a little different, possibly. But it was the beauty of having a plan and a dream. You know, we used to do our push-ups at nighttime so we can be, you feel me, pumped up in the morning. So when we go to school, our little chest is sticking out. You know, that ego, that natural, healthy ego that a male needs to work on himself. And we now have to find that beauty and that ego in the building process. But as you always teach us, we have to heal before we build. So as we heal, the next move is to build. But somehow, unfortunately, the fight is in the healing. I come from the FOI, and they put you in the ranks, they get you moving, and as you healing, because they definitely work on your mind, they got you out there in the field, building whatever the mission is. It's the format that I love. I love the fact that at one point in time, as I was coming up, it was like a military operation, you know, waking up early in the morning. While people sleep, we having coffee, planning and plotting our day, getting out there in the field. You know, it was on a small level because we was pushing certain things. It was no major thing, but it taught us independence. It taught us how to push a product besides just the product that was given to me in the neighborhood. You know, the neighborhood, it was either a product that was illegally, you know, captured, or it was some type of product that was considered illegal on the market. So that's what we pushed in the old days. But in the new day of my mind, I learned how to get out there and push a pie or a paper, a cookie that I made. And then it just went to new levels, T-shirts, throwing events, getting with the brothers, establishing business. So it just grows and grows and grows, but we have to find the beauty in doing something for ourselves and working together. And that's one of the hardest parts ever, working together. We have to check our egos. And the leaders, us up top, really are the servants. So we're the ones really that must demonstrate that we are ego-free, that we're not running around here as some egomaniacs, some dictators. We got to show the people that we're working with that, hey, man, this is not about ego. This is about getting it done. Have the vision, have the plan. And if nothing else, the brothers know, hey, man, that brother kept it true to the plan. He kept it true to the mission statement. See, long as you keep it true to the mission statement, you never lose honor. Okay? I got a lot of individuals, but I never lost honor by the grace of God because I focused on the mission statement. So I never sold my brother out and I never quit. And by that alone, that's why I got honor and respect still, because there's not nobody out there that can say I ever quit and that I ever sold anybody out and I ever backed out on the plan. I'm going to let you back out on it. And then we can split ways. But I'll never, ever, by the grace of God, back out of a plan or quit. on the mission statement with my brothers. And I think that's what we got to start with, brother DS1. Just seeing the beauty in the building process, getting with the like-minded individuals, being examples of the ego-free, effortless, the first type of one, like a Michael Jordan. He was the first one in the gym. Kobe Bryant, first one in the gym, last one to leave. And this is when they was winning championships. So that's that attitude we got to display so that everybody else realize, oh, it ain't no game. So when they walk away, they say, damn, he's serious about what he's doing. I got love for him, but I got to go back out here and do what I'm doing. But over there, oh, it's no games. So much love and respect to all my family. I'm here for you. You made the call. I wanted to get on here and show you some brotherhood. But yes, sir, let's network. Let's do it. Much respect to the great mind of the DS1 Ross. Shouts out to Sheep Stay Sleep TV and all my brothers out there. Get with like-minded individuals and be an example of the mission statement. Never give up and never sell out your brother. Never lose honor. Yes, sir. Peace. Yee.
Salute, bro. Salute, man. That was big, And on that, man, we gonna close out. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody for staying up. Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's a Friday night. Some of y'all probably looking for entertainment. So I appreciate y'all coming through and listening to this topic. Shout out to my brothers, Black Worlds, my brother Megalodon, my brother JT. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All my brothers that's still in the chat, make sure y'all check out those links in the description. And shout out to all my sisters in the chat that came through to listen to this tonight. Just tuned in to Sheep Stay Sleep TV, where we advise all the sheep to stay asleep. And remember, y'all, you have to heal before we build. Because if we build before we heal, we're gonna keep destroying what we say we want, y'all. And that's self-inflicted wounds. And we need to stop that. So let's heal before we build, y'all. Let's get it going, brothers. Let's strengthen each other. And let's make it do what it do. Let's make it work. Let's make it work for us. Not for nobody else. Not for acceptance from anybody else. But let's start with us first. DS1 Ross. Peace out, y'all.